and everything, and another beautiful. You what we call where I'm from a slim goodie, cause
I like that. That's funny. Where are you from?
because because that booty, you got yourself a old bubble back there.
Yeah, I like that.
And I was enjoying looking at it. So how you doing today, gorgeous?
Did you already start recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice, nice. I don't know. I just puffed on my vape, so I was like,
Oh
and
no, you can. This is smokers lounge. You can smoke weed if you want to. You can puff. If you want to take a shot, by all means, you know.
oh, really? So you don't put it on YouTube then?
Oh no, we put it on YouTube, but they don't stop nothing.
Really? I thought there was no smoking rule on there. Well,
Nah,
I'm good. Hi, hi, hi. I'm Kiki Lover. I work at the Bunny Ranch and a legal sex worker. I also do OnlyFans, a little bit of everything, and yeah. And I thank you for having me on your little podcast. I'm
thank you,
very
thank
happy to
you.
be here.
No doubt, no doubt. And how y'all doing, smokers? So she already introduced who she is. You know who I am. You know the sponsors. It's time to smoke this over. Let's get it going. So, how is it working at the Bunny Ranch?
It's amazing. It's wonderful. The best time I've ever had in my life.
It because I had talked to Olivia Bentley and a couple
Oh,
of ladies that had worked there, and and plus I remember seeing it was on HBO and stuff, and it's such a vibe, you
for sure.
know, and
Mhm.
everything. So for you, how did you ended up? How did you end up at the Bunny Ranch?
Well, I kind of was already in the industry. I was sugar babying in New York and I was
Okay.
having fun with it. I was making great money. So I was like, you know what? I like this. I enjoy it. I'm good at it. Mine as well. You know, sign up and do it legally. I had one of my friends. Well, actually, she wasn't really my friend at the time.
Mhm.
I saw her like an acquaintance. I saw her stuff on Twitter, her advertising the Bunny Ranch, and I was like, you know what? Like I hadn't even known that there was like legal brothels in the United States of America.
Yeah,
And a lot of people don't. Like a lot of people from back on like East Coast, they
yeah.
do not know that there's like a whole red light district here
Oh
in
yeah.
Nevada. So I saw it and I was like, oh, sounds like a good little gig. Let me go try it out and see how it goes. Like if I like it. So I signed up. My first house was Kit Kat Ranch,
Okay, okay.
which has since like burned down last year. So that one is getting rebuilt.
Mm,
And so the whole all these houses are part of the Bunny Ranch, like Kit Kat, Love Ranch, and
mm,
Sagebrush.
mm.
But yeah, my first starting house was Kit Kat. Then I went to Sagebrush, and now I'm finally at the Bunny Ranch. So yeah, I just saw it online, applied, came within a couple days.
Mm.
Actually, yeah, within a couple days I was here, and I was like, you know what? I like this. I make great money. I have fun doing what I do,
Mm.
and let's keep going. The rest is history.
So, so for you, like when you first got there, what have you? Like your first session, right? How nervous was you and everything, and how did because I know that at first, of course, if anybody's seen the cat house, you know the guys come in, he sees the ladies, they come out, they ring the bell, they come out and everything, and then he picks one and they go sit down at the bar and stuff. So for you, how was it your first time, especially once you got picked out?
You know what's so funny? I remember it like it was yesterday because I got picked out of my first lineup ever. And so yeah, it was like nerve wracking to say the least. But the good part about like the brothels, they give you a big sister, somebody to train you basically, like
Hmm.
somebody to ask questions
Hmm.
and get recommendations from and stuff like that. And my big sister was an amazing lady. Shout out to her. She's still in the industry. It was Kamisha Amado,
Okay.
Asian girl in Sagebrush.
Hmm.
So that was my big sister. She helped me out. She gave me all the ropes, the in and outs of a legal brothel because I had worked independent and never tried a house before. So
Hmm.
yeah, it was nerve wracking. I was nervous, but super excited at the same time. My first client is still my client to this day,
That's
and it's
good.
well, he wasn't like my first. Actually, he wasn't my first, but he was one of my first. that I like really still have like a relationship with. Um, Shout out to him too. He's been with me for like what 6, 7 years now, going on 7 years. But yeah, we got to the room. We did the negotiation part. I was like, I had never had to like do a negotiation because when you're, independent or sugar baby, and you kind of they already have an idea of what your rate is.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about that. So we sat on my bed, and I'm like, so how much do you have to spend? It was really awkward, my first time, but then I got comfortable with it. Now it's just like a chat. Now it doesn't feel like super businessy. I'm like so friendly, touching on you, and stuff like that. So
Cool. Yeah, because a lot of girls don't get the opportunity to move to the legal brothel, especially coming from the online world or what have you, the sugar baby, the meet and greets, and all that stuff. So, what got you into the business to begin with? Before you even got to the Bunny Ranch, when you was back on the East Coast.
That's a long story. So I was 19 years old on my own, totally on my own. I was going to college full time, Bunker Hill in Boston. I was also waitressing full time, and it's just gotten so too much. I was doing too much at the same time. My waitressing job was, to say the least, shitty. I hated it. So I was a waitress.
Nothing.
Huh?
So they don't pay waitresses much for shit.
Oh, no, not at all. So I wasn't like a regular waitress. I was waitressing. Where you going?
I'm right here, baby. Go ahead. I had to turn my light over here. Go ahead.
Where you going? Don't leave me talking to myself. I was waitressing at a senior home for 2 years, like 17 years old and 18 years old and a little bit of 19. And I was getting paid like $10 an hour. It was just like a high school job, honestly. The only job I've ever had in my life. And my first sugar daddy, he was like 70 something, 77, I think, or something like that. Yeah, he was much older, and I was 19, so that was like, yeah, that's a huge age difference. But he was a sweetheart. He was very nice to me. I met him online, and he was like, my first time he gave me like $2,000, and I was like, you know what? I think I just found me something here. So yeah, I ended up quitting my waitressing job because it was like $10 an hour, maybe $1,000 every 2 weeks. Yeah, I started sugar babying. At some point, my relationship with him like ended. So then I just got into like full time sugar baby. There was a website called Seeking Arrangement.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah, now it turned on to seeking.com. They took out the arrangement out of the website. But yeah, I was on there. And from there, I started escorting because like it was easier, I don't have to put in too much mental effort.
Yeah.
Because in Sugar Baby, it kind of gets into like a very much a relationship.
Yeah.
In a way.
Because so my someone can understand, you a sugar baby, you practically on call damn 24/7.
Exactly.
Most services, if she's just doing a session, they come for a time frame. Get up out of there. Have a nice day. You know what I'm saying? So for you, because what many of us we was raised to feel ashamed of this shit, right? When did the shame leave for you? When you were like, something, I don't really give a fuck no damn more how people think and what they feel.
That's a very good question, because if you know how I grew up, you'll be like, yeah, there's no way you'll be into like this industry. Because first of all, I'm Arab. Like my parents, and I grew up in like Morocco, and it's a Muslim country, and my parents are very, very, very strict Muslims.
I can believe it.
Yeah, but they were so strict on me to the point I moved out of home. I went into the foster care system when I was like 14 years old. Yeah, so I grew up from 14 until 18 in the foster care system, and that's when I kind of like found myself in
Mm-hmm.
a way. I left the religion. I'm no longer Muslim. I just don't. I think it's the most horrible, hateful religion. Sorry, ever. Sorry if anyone
Don't
out
apologize. The smokers know
there.
how I feel about both the Islamic and Christian faith. I don't want to
Oh,
go
okay, good.
there.
Good.
I don't believe a lot of this shit is in the Quran or the Bible. Let's just go there. I'll leave it at that. It's just
And especially because like I'm an extreme feminist,
yeah.
and like the Muslim religion is just like anti-woman, and I would not believe in something that just
Mm.
made women like treat them like pieces of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, yeah, this is not for me. So yeah, I left the religion. I did what's best for me, as in like, it was financially great. So I was like, fuck
Mm.
it, why not?
Yeah. Because it also empowering because also a lot of ladies, sometimes don't feel as comfortable in their body with their sexuality and stuff like this. And also this allows you to explore your sexuality in many ways as well and become comfortable.
True. Very, very true. I definitely have experienced a lot being in this industry, and I mean a lot. Like, I did not, so my 19 years old self did not even know what like fetishes even were.
Mm.
Like the whole, like this industry really has opened up my mind to like, damn, people really like some sick shit. Like the whole water sports, brown showers,
Yeah.
pegging. Like
Yeah.
I've never pegged a man before this industry, and I'm like, I'm a pro at it now.
Oh my God. So your stroke game is on point, huh?
Oh yeah. And I have so many different sizes and shapes and all of that. Pick your poison, baby.
Oh my God. So shoot. So with you, because it helped that you had been in the business before you got to the brothel. So it wasn't that much of a transition per se for you. For the most part, it's just learning to do the brothel style versus the independent style, what have you. So explain to everybody the difference between the independent style and the brothel style.
Well, the huge part of it is like I wasn't used to splitting my money. That's a huge part of it because when I was independent, I just kept all my money. I never believed in the pimp stuff. Like, who the
Yeah.
fuck is you to take my money? Go sell your punani.
Mm-hmm.
um no. So splitting money, paying taxes. So as working in brothels,
Mm-hmm.
you have, well, it's not mandatory that you have to open a business license. Well, business license, yeah, you do have to open, but an LLC,
Mm-hmm.
like a business card, like we had to
Mm-hmm.
go to the sheriff's and get a card
Right.
that says, your background checked. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot be like a serious felon
Yeah.
or anything like horrible that you've done in your past, like went to prison or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They also check for testing, so you had to be clean as a whistle to be able to get your sheriff's card. And yeah, so you get your sheriff's card and you're ready to go. Then you have to pay taxes. So for you to like claim taxes, I went and got me a little LLC so I can get,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit perks and stuff for um what do you call them? Like claiming stuff that I do for
Yeah.
my business, like my
Business
clothes,
expenses.
expenses, deductibles. That's the word I was
Yeah.
looking for. Claim my hairdos, my
Mm-hmm.
clothes, my makeup, my lubes, my condoms, my shoes, all of that. So it was different because I had never, did that as independently, and it's very good. Like I also opened a business bank account, and that makes it
Mm-hmm.
easier for the government.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, because to me, I think it makes you become business oriented
Yeah, like
because it
legit.
kind of sets it up because many ladies go and do other things outside of the brothel, even when it comes to the porn side of things or content creation and everything. So now, when did you go from brothel to implementing content creation into your repertoire?
Oh, and you just made me remember another thing that we have to do as in like legal brothel girls. We have
Yeah.
to get tested once a week, and
Yeah.
we have to pay for it out of pocket. So once a month, we have to do blood tests, which is $150.
Mm.
And once a week we have to do, an STD test. So
Mm.
the blood test is HIVs and hepatitis and all that. The swab test, which
Mm.
is weekly, is $85, and it's for
Mm.
all kinds of STDs, chlamydia, gonorrhea,
Mm.
all of those. And that's a good thing to have and do once a week, because when I was independent, I didn't think, well, I mean, I didn't see a reason to do it once a week. I did it
Yeah.
every 3 months
Yeah.
because, I know I'm being safe. I'm using condoms.
Mm.
Not doing nothing reckless. So
Mm.
I didn't see a reason for me to go that often and be
Mm.
like, hey, Planned Parenthood, I'm here again. I'm here. Test it. Test
Yeah,
me.
I used to go. I used to go to the health department monthly, and I used to get just ill looks from the women because I had to lie because they wouldn't let you just go up in there. You had to say, yeah, yeah, I've been sleeping around this. You married? Yeah. Was you with your wife? No. And then the women just look at me like, you piece of shit. They did not even realize I'm doing it for porn.
Yeah, right. But did you see it now? It's a good thing that they opened the talent testing for porn
Yeah.
stars and people in the sex work industry too,
Yeah.
and they don't judge you. But
Okay.
back then, it was like, well, not back then, but when I was independent, I only
Yeah.
known of like Planned Parenthood, and I was like too embarrassed to go so often. You know,
The ladies be like,
that's
well, she's a
funny.
little, she having too much fun.
Too much. How many partners have you had since last visit? You know, quite a bit.
Nowadays, shit, they shouldn't be surprised the way these mugs is nowadays. God dang
True,
it.
true.
So
And something good about our industry is like we're super safe. Like we take this shit
yeah.
serious. Like I see Tinder girls and they're just like doing whatever and not being protected. But us
Mhm.
in the industry, we're just like, this is my livelihood. This is my money. Like
Mhm.
I'm not messing around with it.
Oh wow! Because people don't realize the sacrifice that we take in our personal sex life to even chase this bag. You just can't go to the bar and take something home any damn more. That's over.
Over. I
you
never
know.
really was that type of person, really. To begin with, like I wasn't very like go to the bar and pick up a random person. I've always been like a boyfriend kind of girl, like high
Mm.
school. Before sex work, I was very much like I need the lovey-dovey stuff. I need the I
Yeah.
love yous, the cuddles, all of that, and you don't really get to do much of that in like one night stands. But you know,
Well, it depends on the clientele because some of them want that.
true,
GFE.
true. I
Yeah.
was just gonna go there. Some of my clients I have gotten close with throughout the years, but
Mm.
I don't know about I love you close, but I care for you close.
Yeah. And shoot, but but when it came to the content creation, when did you started making content? You know what I'm saying? And
um,
what type of content do you make?
okay, so do you remember COVID?
Oh yeah.
So during 2020, the governor of Nevada really was strict on us, which I understand why, because we're very much like in your face kind of
Yeah.
service, so you can't really, be intimate with a mask
Yeah.
on. I mean, you really could, but how would you do?
Yeah, actually, it kills the it kills the move, kills the
Yeah,
mode.
absolutely. So he was very strict on us. We actually was the only business in Nevada that got closed down for 14 months. Literally
Ooh.
14 months. And did you know the casinos got opened way before us and people were actually smoking in there? Because like you can smoke in casinos here in Nevada. So people were smoking in there and like he knew about it and everything. I'm just like, that's funny. Like they literally can smoke in there and like blowing each other, but we can't, ride on each
I'm
other.
saying,
Yeah, so when we got shut down for 14 months, I was just sitting home. Like the first 9 months, I literally did not do nothing. I survived off my savings because I was like, oh, as independent contractor, I don't know if I can even sign up for the government health thing.
mhm,
And I never even signed up for it. That was like dumb on my end, but
mhm.
I could have gotten like a
Yeah,
PPL loan because I have an LLC business or whatever, but
mhm,
I never signed up for it because I don't know, I just wasn't sure if you had to pay it back or whatever. So
mhm.
I kind of like just lived off my savings for 9 months, the first 9 months. And I was like, you know what? Let me like at least try to do something. So I got into the online content creation thing. I opened me OnlyFans. Started going live and broadcasting on like little apps like Instagram and Twitter and all of them, like social medias. Then I started picking up, fans and subscribers who went and joined my OnlyFans. So, and I made like custom content. Like if some guy wanted like a particular video, I did that, and that was a like nice little income.
Ooh.
Well, we did nothing.
So most of your content was fetish based and solo. Am I correct?
Yes. So when I first started, I did not have nobody to shoot with because like the person I was seeing at the time was not with like making videos or whatever. Um, but I just did solo, like masturbation videos and stuff like that, or like a face to face,
Mhm.
FaceTime video where we both on cam.
Mhm.
And then I actually went to New York. Like this is like a way off though, and I started doing little collabs with
Mhm.
other content creators. But
Ooh.
the only thing I did not like, it's very hard to collab with me. Well, now that I'm in Nevada, nobody really comes out here except if we meet in Vegas. And
Mhm.
another thing is that I like to use a condom, and a lot of content creators don't want to.
Mm.
So
So now the question is, when you mean a condom, you mean vaginally as well as orally, or just vaginally?
but
Okay. Okay, I see. I can see why. And now with the content creators, these guys are tested or they were not tested.
it's like independent OnlyFans guys.
Mm.
They can do whatever they wish. They're not actually porn stars. They're just
Oh.
content creators. So it's not mandatory for them to get tested. So
Ah, I see. I see. I see why she wore that because yeah, because I tell anybody if you're gonna do this, especially it's one good to work with other professionals because one they're going to be tested because like you they take it professionally because even with the girls that are brothel they're professionals because they have to be tested on a regular basis and the LLC and all that period. So I can see why why you were telling the dude to wear a condom because these were content creators. So
basically,
yeah.
so I did collab with the one in New York,
Mhm.
and oh my god, it was the biggest I've ever not ever had, but damn near. And I was like, yeah, I thought I was gonna be like, whoa, in front of
Yeah.
camera, but it came out good. It did well, but it was like, this is a bit big.
He said it's a little bigger than you normally was accustomed to, huh?
Yes. And he was very aggressive, so it wasn't like, oh
Oh,
my god, type of experience.
see, fellas, y'all got to learn sensual.
I
Change
don't know.
up the
I get to reach
pace.
out.
Cause you
Yeah.
like the type of female that you more into the sensual than getting roughed up type shit anyway.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I do not like to be very harsh with at all.
Oh no, oh no! I had to take my time with you, mama. I ain't gonna front that.
Exactly.
Ain't pounding nothing. So have you thought about actually making the jump into porn itself, the business itself?
Nope. Um, I've had it's so funny you mentioned that because I've had a couple porn companies or agencies or whatever you call them reach out to me and ask me if I was interested in shooting like actual porn.
Mhm.
I had two of them reach out, and I don't know. I don't see it because like when it comes to like really professional, a shit ton of people in that room watching me fuck,
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do it because I'm a more of a one-on-one type of person. If I have a bunch of
Mhm.
people watching me, I'm probably gonna be like shy. But like, give me a couple of drinks, and I'm like, okay, let's get this show going.
But what you could do collab with established talent. You know what I'm saying? Where it's more of a private shoot and they're established, which means they're TTS tested as well. Period.
See that
So
I can do.
yeah, see, because I tell people you're still a porn star if you shoot with the established guys because you're shooting with the same people that they're booking. So there's no different than you playing with LeBron James and y'all going toe to toe. Obviously, you're a good ball player. You know what I'm saying? So for you, it's kind of like when it comes to if a person does step to you about collab, other than the testing, what do you look for you to say I wouldn't mind collabing with you?
Not much, really. Like have a good following as well. Like I wouldn't shoot with somebody. I've had this happen to me multiple times. Some dudes who just like have like I don't know 100 followers on Twitter, and he wants to be a porn star. Like you just want somebody to shoot with for starting out your thing. Or some guys like pretend they're like OnlyFans creators just to like for free type of thing, like get some. Um, but yeah, I'm like, I'll pass on those. You have to have a little bit of following. Like, I'm not famous by any means, but
Oh
I
no,
guess.
it to me it makes sense because if you're going, especially for what she does, if she's going to what they call back in the day fuck for free, it kind of got to have bang to it buck. That means that if I'm shooting with somebody, it's going to propel me in some way versus you just shoot with a no name and they don't take you nowhere. You doing more for him than he doing for you. You know,
Exactly.
period. And so for you, is the content creation more of an advertisement for you when it comes to the brothel, or it's a combination of money and advertisement? Because from the days back in the day, the smokers know we keep it real here. The girls use escorting use porn to boost their escorting to gain more attraction, more clientele, and to up their prices. So, do you use content in a similar fashion for you?
Well, everything is marketing to me. Like doing podcasts like this,
Yeah.
creating content on Twitter and OnlyFans, making my little YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is, it all comes down to like marketing for Bunny Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have my little income from OnlyFans once a month, so that's good too. It's extra money to use for
Look at
shopping.
how humble she sounds. You know she making money because she said, I make my little money from OnlyFans." Hold on. She said, I lived off my savings for 9 months. You know how many motherfuckers wish they could say they lived off their savings for 9 months? Yeah, she gets money, ladies and gentlemen. She gets money.
You're
I just had
telling
to break it down to my smokers. They be like, damn, yeah, she gets it, people. Just listen to it. Don't let the humbleness fool you.
me. You're funny.
So, but no, but because people don't realize, even though you live in the brothel, you still have to know how to market yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because also, it's not just you depend upon the guys that coming in and then they look through the list. You also want to create guys that walk in looking for you directly.
Exactly. And you did mention this show, but right now we don't have really the brothel doesn't do much of an advertisement, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But we are independent contractors. We're a business within their business, so they don't have to do our marketing for us. We pretty much
Mm-hmm.
have to do that ourselves. Girls who are good at marketing and online stuff,
Mm-hmm.
um, are usually more successful than girls that just sit there and rely on like guys to come in. That's just the fact. So the more you put yourself out there, the more you get emails and interest to book with you. And my bigger parties are actually appointments through emails. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't rely on like walk-ins 100%.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people shun women for making money off of their sexuality and their beauty. What the fuck wrong with these people? because because let's be honest, it's more than that. You have to do more than that to make money with what you do.
Oh
You know,
yeah,
period.
you can't
How
just
much they don't understand all the work that goes behind. It ain't just I'm looking pretty and I'm sexy. You feel me?
you got to be pretty and smart and a hustler personality and a go-getter and on it, because every pretty girl can just open her legs and be like, here's the punani.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to like make it a business and be successful at it, you have to have some sort of brains a little bit.
Yeah. So now you being I want to say it correctly, Arabic. Am I correct? That's the right term to use. How many Arabic women is in this? You feel what I'm saying? But and two, I'm starting to see an uptick of more Arabic women coming into sex work as far as porn and all that. For the most part, what is the change that's causing that, in your opinion?
Actually, I am the only Middle Eastern girl at the Bunny Ranch and at the whole Nevada brothels in general. Yeah, I know, right? So I'm like kind of rarity around here,
Yeah.
especially when I put my hijab on and look like a
Ooh.
good little innocent girl, and I'm like, hey, zaddy. It really does the thing. And
Mm-hmm.
my video too, I had done like it for my marketing, a little belly dance video because I know how to belly dance a little bit, so it's kind of cute,
Mm-hmm.
very cute.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like I have not seen any other Arab girl at the brothels, like the bunny company,
Mm-hmm.
Bunny Ranch, Sagebrush Ranch, Love Ranch, and
Mm-hmm.
Kit Kat. I've never met any other full Arab. Like some girls will say, like, "Oh, I'm mixed with a little bit Arabic from my grandfather." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cute." I mean,
She
you can
just had to feel like she belongs.
no, seriously. Like sometimes you can see the features. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah, I see it," but I'm the only Arab in the
Mm.
Bunny Ranch, and I like that I'm special. It kind of
Yeah,
differentiates.
actually it does because how much did any of your clients want you to wear the head guard sometimes?
Hijab.
Hey Jab, did they want you to wear that during the session?
You know, actually, I'm surprised I don't get that request like too much, but I
Mm.
have gotten it in the past, definitely. I don't really care because I told you I'm no longer religious, so to
Mm.
me, I'm like, oh, now I can charge an extra charge.
I
Now
always
you're
wanted to
even
shoot
more.
a scene with a
That's a
girl wearing
fetish,
that.
baby. That's a
I wanted
fetish.
I wanted an authentic Middle East girl wearing that for a scene. Oh my god, that would have been just hot. I'm
All
sorry.
right.
Hey,
Just
hey,
a
look,
hijab and nothing else on, or just like a
oh,
piece of lingerie.
oh no, no, that on, and then when she come out the robe, she just completely naked, but keep that on, and that just takes you out of this piece. So, do you think you being the only Middle Eastern girl, do you think that really helps with your attractability amongst clientele?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what? Somebody actually booked me. Some people only booked me for the fact that Arab, and some people might think that's like racist or whatever. But to me,
Mhm.
I don't really care. I'm like, a lot of guys have never been with. Yeah, you've been with a black girl, you've been with a white girl, you've been with Asian girl, but like an Arab girl is like kind of harder to come by because it's like we're usually closed minded, to be
Yeah.
honest. So they're like, I want to check that off my bucket list. And I'm like, here I am, baby. Check me
Oh
out.
yeah, because I'll be the first to say I've never been with an Asian, I've never been with a Middle East,
Really? I'm
and I
surprised
would love to be with one.
you did porn for so long now. I'm
And
surprised
you
you.
know, the time when I did porn, it wasn't a lot of Middle Eastern girls that was in it. You know what I'm saying, like that. You know, period. And now it's like I'm seeing more Middle Eastern girls in porn. You know what I'm saying? Sarah Arabic and many other ones. So, but
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna have to cut you
oh
because
yeah, I got you. I got you. I was looking at the time
cut you
myself.
like that. My battery is getting low because I'm an idiot who didn't charge her laptop.
So
Let me just move you to here
okay,
and charge my laptop.
okay. Say no more. Say no more. Yeah,
Don't mind me.
cause we got her for a short time, people. So we trying to get it all in before we get. And y'all getting a preview of the premium smoke room when I bring her there. Yeah, yeah. I can't wait to see the booty. But anyway, but no, because I ain't even going front. It's like Middle Eastern women, they have the best bodies underneath that. It just be like you be shocked how great the body is.
You're too sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I like
I'm
just
just taking it. Oh, you complimented me.
oh my god, yes, because that people that booty is booty. Don't get it twisted. Them legs go all the way up. How tall are you?
I'm 5'8". I'm actually pretty tall for a girl.
Oh, I like that. I like them long legs out this piece. So
Yeah.
shoot, so for you, got to have the fun question before we get up out of here, people. So, do you do anal in any of your sessions?
Anal on me?
Yeah,
No, 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 absolutely not. I don't like it. Just not my thing. I have tried it with a boyfriend in the past when I was like 16 or something, like when I
mm-hmm.
was young. It hurts too much, and I think it's unnatural on me. It's
Yeah.
just nah.
So,
Oh,
so have you
but
had any? Go ahead.
but I did mention I love pegging.
Let's see, and we gonna get to that in a second. So, I love talking to peg bunnies because they are so fun to talk to. So, have you had any couples have a session with you, and how was that like?
So we do have a lot of couples come in, but I don't offer services to couples.
Ooh.
Yeah, it just was very awkward situation for me.
Mm-hmm.
We had this like older couple. They were like in their 50s, not older that old, but like they were in their 50s and they were going through something very very, shitty.
Yeah.
And they came to the brothel to save their marriage, right? So they booked with one of the girls or whatever, and the lady was okay with the whole thing until they got in the room and the girl started giving her husband a blowjob, and that lady just started crying and like stormed out of there. And ever since then I'm like, yeah, no females. And also, it's that was an awkward situation.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't know what to do. Like, I'm sorry, like I really don't want your husband, lady. That like, don't cry. I just want to get paid and go about my business. And another reason why I don't do couples. So a male, you can just throw a condom on him.
Yeah.
So we do blowjob with a condom, sex with a
Yeah.
condom, everything with a condom. But a lady is very harder to like protect when
Yeah.
you're playing with her. Say, I put a dental dam on her and I'm like licking her busy. She can't feel shit. She can't feel nothing. So it's like a weird situation to be like, so
Mhm.
hey lady, yeah, I could eat your pussy, but lick on it, but you have to put like a saran wrap around it for me to lick it. It's just too much of an awkward situation for me.
So now I do remember from watching the Cat House that sometimes girls calling other girls because they might have a client that want a two girl or whatever. So how often do you get called in for a two girl?
So another reason why I don't like couple, because I'm kind of like I like all the attention on me. I don't like to share. I'm gonna be
I like
honest,
her.
I'm a very honest girl. I really, really just like the attention on me. I can't be a third wheel. It will be awkward for me, and I hate being in that kind of situation. So that's why I'm extremely picky on who I do two girl parties with. Yes, I
Mhm.
have done them with quite a few of my friends from the other house. Well, former,
Mhm.
I've done it before. They're very fun, but I have to pick the girl.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I get along with her because it's a house full of 25 girls. I might not
Yeah.
click with that girl. I mean, I I could pretend to click with her during the session,
Yeah.
but I can
It,
pretend.
it, it ain't gonna look right. Trust me. I didn't see what it
It
looked
won't
like
be
when two
Jenny.
girls. Yeah, when two girls don't click. It's the worst girl on girl or threesome you will ever see in lifetime.
Yeah, it won't be genuine, and it might not be as fun because when you want two girls, you might expect the girls to kiss or touch on each other or something like that. Even if you don't want a two girl show, like us to play with each other, like
Mhm.
uh, pussies or whatever. You're still expecting some little kissing, us to touch each other a little bit as well, and that might not happen if the girls don't click.
Oh no, no! I remember I watched one video. The girl was doing more talking than pussy eating. That shit was just embarrassing. Like, why did y'all even film this? Why?
Oh, and that's another thing. I don't really eat pussy at work.
So if I ever bought her a threesome, she had to wear the strap on.
don't know. I could do that. I could totally do that. Like,
She
ooh,
be hitting the back while I'm getting. She be hitting the girl from the back while the girl giving me head type situation.
that sounds fun. We could totally do that. But like, it's very very hard for me to be like with a girl. I have to know how she works because even at work, we do get tested once a week. But I want to make sure like how she works and what she do outside of work.
Yeah.
So yeah, she might expect me to put a saran wrap on her too. Girl, I don't know what your husband is doing because a lot of girls in there are married or boyfriends and
Yeah.
things of that sort. I don't know. I could be just making it a big deal with
Well, I mean, it goes back to, like I said, the sacrifice we make in our personal sex life is that we have to be careful of who we fuck, even the ones that are also tested that we work with, because the test only as good as the last person you fuck. Period. And if that person don't have what I call sexual maturity and intelligence, they'll fuck up. They'll fuck up everything. Period. And which is interesting that you brought up that men and ladies have boyfriends and are married and stuff like that. It's funny how people think that girls do this, don't have significant others. Think again, idiots. We do find love. No, if you want it.
if you want it,
If you
exactly. So
want it.
I choose to stay single while I'm in this industry because I want to get my business before I think of like starting to date. I don't know. In a way, I want my partner to be like really, really jealous over the fact that I'm doing this. And
Oh, you couldn't date me. I'll be turned on by the fact. They be like, every
oh,
time you come
really?
home, I'll be ready to fuck the shit out your ass. I'll be like, yeah, how many, who, he did what? You did what to him? Come here. Let daddy aftercare you, if you don't mind.
Oh.
No, because to me, it's like, to me, the greatest honor that shows me how bad of a chick I got is that you're paying for her time. And I get it for free, and she comes home to it. Period. Because that means that shows how beautiful she is. That shows how sexy she is. It also shows personality, because a lot of this also is personality too. Because a lot of time personality wins over even on the beauty.
True.
And
Yeah, you do have a point. That's a good point.
yeah, because to me it's kind of like the one thing I hate is when dudes date girls and then trying to change them. That's not unconditional love. Unconditional love is I met you who you is. I'm not expecting you to change. You changed because you chose to, not because I made you to. Because what ends up happening build resentment, and then she's pissed off at you, and next thing you know, you out the door anyway.
Okay, so I did have a little. I wouldn't even go as far as say boyfriend. It was just a little entertainment, and we honestly got in an argument, and first thing out his mouth was whore. So I was like, "Fuck out of here." Yep. And his excuse was, "Oh yeah, sorry, I was drunk." I don't give a fuck how drunk you are. You
Drunken
never told
mouthpiece
me
stole my
that.
mind.
And bitch, I own it too. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh no, own it, goddamn it!
I do
Because
own it.
to me, the scariest thing in America, the scariest thing to the world is a woman who is sexually free and open and is secure in it. They don't
At
want
least
that
you can
in
call
none
me
of
a
these countries.
slut.
They don't.
Mhm.
Because they don't want you to own your sexuality. They don't want
Mhm.
hell. Religion don't even teach a healthy sex life. They teach a boring sex life. Sex
Okay.
is more than just procreation, people. You're supposed to enjoy it. That's why it was made.
True. True. That's why it feels so good.
Period. So I told you, my radical is my thought process is very radical.
I like it. I'm actually loving how open minded you are.
Yeah, because to me, even with if I'll be the dude to be this, if I be dating a girl, I'll be like, baby, how would you feel if I watch you get fucked by a dude? I'll
Really?
blow her fucking mind. I'll be like, no, I'm dead fucking serious. I get turned on by it.
Okay. You are a freaky one, aren't
Oh
you?
yeah. I'll watch. I might join in, or I might just watch. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, seeing her be pleased and her pleasing him. You know what I'm saying? And then the beauty of it is the recapturing, the rekindling of me and her because I show her this is why you with daddy. You feel me? You know? And to me, a man in the swinger lifestyle, a man in the power lifestyle is 3 times more secure than a vanilla guy.
That is very true. I can see why you would be. Hmm.
Yeah. Because I be the dude the swing club mad is like, they said you didn't suck dick too good. You need to go back in there and deep throat something. You embarrassing me over here.
Oh, that's
It's
hilarious.
okay to be a slut, baby.
That's
So,
funny. I like that.
so I done held her up because she got things she need to do. So, I got to ask this gorgeous lady the $1,000,000 question. Miss Kiki Lover, can I call you a smoke buddy? Hello? Oh, damn, don't tell me this. Hello?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, yeah. Can I call you a smoke buddy?
totally,
Say
totally
no
a
more.
smoker.
Say no more. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge, and I'm going to convince her to come to the premium smoke room on Loyal Fans. Y'all know what it is. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy special event episodes. I even go live on X, and the conversation gets saucier as well as the tits come out. Dildos might pop out. You don't know what might pop off unless you subscribe. And you can even check out my work because I give ladies the work because big dicks go in the sticks. That's why they used to call me Big Country. Also, you can check out my awesome subscription side on Spotify as well for my Spotify users only, as I have multiple shows for you to enjoy, such as Savage Smoke, where I talk to the industry's top male talents and producers about the industry, giving you an insight from a male perspective, as well as I had the smoke on it, where I do a deep dive on something that I might have seen on the hot topic, as well as a range of different other episodes for you to enjoy and binge watch over there. So, with that being said, Miss Kiki Lover, tell everybody where they can find you and spend money on you, darling.
Okay, so I do have a YouTube channel where I do sex toy reviews, and you can see all my collection of strap-ons and vibrators. My username on YouTube is the Kiki Lover, or you can just search up Kiki Lover Bunny Raunch, and it should pop up. My Twitter is at Kiki Lover King. My Instagram is the Kiki Lover, and TikTok is the same, the Kiki Lover.
Today you so I'm gonna make this quick and sweet because we gotta get up out of here. What did we smoke over the day? What did we learn? Well, people, there's such thing as legal prostitution. Actually, prostitution should be legal across the fucking board for many reasons. One, it will fade out the sex traffickers because there's
Absolutely.
no way to keep a secret. Two, on top of that, it makes ladies more safe. So if something happened to them, they can call the fucking cops. They ain't got to worry about their ass getting arrested. Now, on top of that, these ladies are smart, they're brilliant, they're intelligent, they're business women. Do not think just because they suck dick and fuck for a living, they don't take brains to run their business. You need to respect them more for that. You feel me? Because I remember a guy asked, well, what did they do? What did they do? Talking about Instagram models, sex workers and stuff like that. They work their asses off, motherfucker. That what the fuck they damn do. They had to keep this money going. They also had to stay tested. They also got to be very business savvy, and they got to have a fucking talk game to talk the motherfuckers in. You feel me? And they got to have personality. That takes talent, people. And the most talented people on this planet are sex workers. So with that being said, how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to him, Kiki.
And if you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to email me. My email is kikilover@bunnyranch.com. And thank you, Boo Boo, for having me on here. It was a
No
pleasure.
doubt. And to you fellas that love spending that money and you happen to be, in the in the Nevada area, y'all need to go ahead and book a session with her. Trust me, it's worth every fucking penny. Trust me. Y'all have a good one. Say goodbye to him, baby.